Okay, we are back here with Iyad on Eid.
Eid festival.
Eid, okay.
Yeah, which is the celebration for the end of Ramadan, where this is the first time our community they come together and they decided to do something for Southern California Muslim American community, and it's public awareness. As you see, it's open for public.
Okay, and it's a
we
good
appreciate
time.
your presence.
Thank you. It's nice to be here, and it's a good time to teach some people who might not otherwise hear about it about Covered California. Now, I noticed that you have somebody else here. Can I? Dair. Okay, and where are you from originally, if you don't mind my asking?
Eritrea.
What?
Eritrea.
Eritrea.
Yes.
Okay. And I think you're from Glendale. Was that right?
Well, no,
Glendale, close enough.
I am from Irvine, California.
Irvine. Okay.
But I speak multiple languages as well.
Excellent.
Yes.
Another interview for that. Okay, I don't want to give people a sense of what there is going on at this table. We have Spanish language and English language posters here with little kinds of things that people can take. There is an eligibility guideline which we'll be going over. You can find out what health insurance companies are going to be. In orange, it's Anthem, Blue Shield, Health Net, and Kaiser Permanente. We have a brochure that Iyad's going to be going over with me, and some other relevant information as well. So this is the kind of stuff that people are going to be using to find out about this. What kind of things do you think people who come to a table like this should plan on finding out?
Well, number one is going to be about changing the perception of healthcare reform, because for the past years and until last week, there was a 40th attempt to repeal the healthcare reform. From political statement, that was only symbolic. However, for us in California, that's not going to affect us. And the reason why, because California was the first state to implement the healthcare reform. And in effort to implement the healthcare reform, they were the first to install and build the infrastructure for the exchange, the health benefits exchange, which is called Covered California.
Okay.
People, they could go to www.coveredca.com. As you say, it's .com, not .gov. It's a state-run, but it's a .com.
Okay. Now, let me ask you. You talked about repealing healthcare reform. At this point, if the 40th attempt had worked somehow, that it got past both houses of Congress and President Obama had signed it by mistake because he thought it was, something else, what would happen to people right now if it went away?
Number one, I have to outline the parameters and the scope of our work. We are here to do the outreach and education. We don't discuss like our political.
Oh no, I'm just wondering, is that when you talk about the healthcare reform, that's the one, for example, that lets kids stay on their parents' insurance until age 25, right?
Sure. Actually, let me go over this. So, according to the healthcare reform, there's many benefits. One of these benefits is until the age of 26, the kids, they stay on their parents' policy.
And that means you're off on your 26th birthday, right?
You are off on your 26th birthday, and then you can get your own plan.
Yeah.
However, as the name implies of the Affordable Care Act, it has to be affordable. Mm-hmm. So what makes it affordable? If it is less than 9.5% of your gross income, then it's affordable, and you get penalized if you don't have insurance. However, if it's above 9.5, then you don't get the penalty, you get help. You might be eligible for one of three things. One of them is premium assistance, and the premium assistance only it's for citizens. You might be eligible for cost sharing, and the cost sharing that's also for residents and for
citizens and for permanent residents
alike, and also the premium assistance is for that. However, for Medi-Cal, as the old rules, it will be grandfathers, it will be the same, although it's a Medi-Cal expansion. However, it stays the same. Any legal permanent residents, they will be not qualifying for Medi-Cal. but they might be qualified for the cost sharing and for.
So you're talking about legal permanent residents here?
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
what about people who are here without authorization? Does this have any effect on them?
No, and that's a very excellent question because the question should be who can buy from Covered California?
Okay.
The people who can buy from Covered California are anybody who are legally present.
I see.
Again, legally present. What does that mean? Someone on student visa and they are legal, they could have access to that. Someone on a working permit, they could do that. Someone who is a legal permanent resident, they could do that. Citizen, they could do that. However, if you are undocumented, there's three categories. If you are undocumented, if you are incarcerated, or you are an American Indian. There is provisions that you don't get penalized. There's different options for that.
Okay, so well, I mean, can Native Americans or American Indians, can they get access to this at all? Or?
Sure, that's an excellent question. With the Native American, they are the only ethnic group where they are allowed to switch plans every month.
I see.
Once every month. Versus others is you have to wait for the open enrollment.
Okay, and this has to do probably with treaty obligations,
correct,
that sort of thing.
Correct.
Okay,
correct.
I'm gonna stop this one and start a new one. So, and then we'll talk more about what people will get. One moment.